Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. ASEAN, which is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, which we don't really talk about very much. I used to blog a lot about ASEAN, frankly, going back 10 years ago, 5 years ago. ASEAN it's not that it's less relevant. I think that it's actually just more relevant and it's just become more operational. And the member states are just more active in it, and it's almost like you don't even see how active they are. When it was coming together, it was all sort of new. Now it's kind of old hat, and other than the ASEAN chair, when you see a country like Thailand, for example, have the ASEAN chair, you kind of notice it. Otherwise, unless there's big news, you don't really think about it. At least I don't. I got to thinking of making this video because I actually think this video is relatively important for those who are looking at sort of the long-term business prospects and position of Thailand here in this region of the world. I got to thinking of making this video after reading a recent article from the Pattaya Mail, that's pattayamail.com. Article is titled, "The Thai and British Monarchies Reflect Different Political Realities." Interesting article, a lot of information in there. I'm quoting a rather small excerpt, so I urge those who are watching this video, go check out that article for more information. Quoting directly, "The future of the two countries in third quarter 2022 look very different. Thailand sits geographically at the apex of ASEAN, the free trade zone of 9 regional partners. She has the second largest GDP after Indonesia and is successfully encouraging significant foreign investment, for example, in the Eastern Economic Corridor, in high-tech industries." And yeah, I think that's true. I honestly think the Eastern Economic Corridor is going to be something of a boom town, for lack of a better word. I think moving forward over the course of the next 10 years, I kind of held back on commenting last couple of years, sort of watching this come together, but I got to say, when a good plan comes together, it certainly comes together, and that's what it looks like in the EEC. The infrastructure projects that have been started to sort of knit that whole area together, they're coming together quite smoothly. In fact, it's almost kind of awe-inspiring, the amount of road construction, the amount of rail construction, that has gone into essentially modernizing the whole area, and then the creation of the legal framework, which is the Eastern Economic Corridor itself, I think is going to give that region of Thailand the freedom, for lack of a better word, or the opportunity, maybe the right word, the opportunity to really come into its own. I think it could really be a significantly beneficial place to do business. I think they're doing everything that they can to try and get rid of as much red tape as possible so that folks can just do business in Thailand. Now, that said, as folks are all going to know, and I'll probably see in the comments, there's always going to be some level of red tape in Thailand, I'm sure. But relative to other parts of the country, the EEC looks poised to be a significant powerhouse in terms of business. And frankly, I'm quite optimistic about the future with respect to the Eastern Economic Corridor.